What's going on, everyone? Hello and welcome back to the Arcadia Network, and welcome back to Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2. Continuing on the story today with the EX chapter, or the interlude chapter, The Night, which the light dreams of. I'm excited for this one, as from what I can tell, this is more of a Kiana and Senadina centric, but we'll have to see. Oh! Well, that's, something. That is indeed something. The game updated, it was like, oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute before you begin! Let's go.
目覚めたら忘れてしまうもの。
This is
人はそれを
hang on.
夢と呼ぶ。
Things that you forgot after waking up. People like to call them dreams. Oh, come on, controller.
目覚めても忘れられないもの。
For the things you can't forget
時
after
間は
waking
それ
up,
を独
Time
特
likes to
な
turn
香り
them
の
into
する記
memories.
憶と呼ぶ。
Thick, with a distinctive scent.
なら、
So,
夢のような儚さを
if someone
持ち
can
な
use
が
a
らも
fleeting dream to leave a
記
lasting
憶に
mark in
深
my
い爪
memory,
痕を刻むものは
then...
何と呼べばいい？
Oh, hang on. Whoa, that's louder than I am. Hang on. What should I call it?
先生って呼んでみる？
How about... Expert?
この呼び方は
It's the number one
親しみやすさランキング
honorific in the
らしいらしい
Interstellar Friendliness
そう言われれ
database.
ば全く面識のない赤の
Every time I
鳥
use it, Stranger will respond with a big
答えて
smile.
くれるな。その態度と呼び方は無関係だ。
If we hadn't messed up,
きっと
I'd say this has
8割
nothing
の
to do
人
with
間
that.
を魅力的と感じる。
The face that
君の顔だけと
80% of
顔を
humans would
示してい
find
るのだ。
attractive.
しかし
But since we did mess up, it's probably better to stay silent.
窮地に陥った時
Chapter 5 in a guide for interstellar travel is titled,
正解
The
力
more
を持たない
disadvantaged
ポシ
you
ョンの
are,
タイトル
the more
名
you
通り
fight for the
活
initiative.
躍しないよ。
I'm gonna say it anyway.
では
So, the girl who calls herself an interstellar traveler yet lets her friend whip up a tornado and destroy the parking lot. In the name of the ghost of Lu Xuan, I grant you the right to speak honorably.
あなたは
Wait,
なぜ
why is it you?
まさか一度も行ったことの
It's
ない
quite an honor to be recognized by a god from the planet I've never set foot on, but still,
まあそ
an
れは
apology is in order.
ごめんなさい
We're sorry.
私たちが悪
It's
か
our
ったんです
fault.
でも
I hope you can take into account that Nana has fixed the parking lot with another tornado shrunken down to a safer
彼女
size,
自身も
and punish us just a wee little.
もっと言うなら
Also, please don't let the punishment be related to time, and if it has to be, please don't make it too long. You know, for a traveler, time is the most precious resource.
一度も行ったことのない
Planet I've never set foot on.
今まで
Could-
どんなところを
Could
旅
you
してきた
tell
の
me the
か
places you've been?
聞いて神様にも青函旅行のご予
Are
定
you planning on going on an interstellar voyage too? Perhaps due to her nature, the traveler missed the melancholy and nostalgia in the god's eyes. The mere hint of curiosity in her question was enough to capture her full attention, prompting her to offer up 120% of her enthusiasm.
カラフル性は
Then I absolutely have to recommend the planet Colorful. There are tons of fruits growing on that planet that can evoke sympathy. As long as you follow the locals' rule of eating them, you can see flavors, smell shapes, and taste colors. Oh my god, it's a weed planet. The weed planet! But if you're feeling rebellious and disregard the rules, you'll end up seeing little people dancing and birds flying everywhere. Then the world will go dark and that'll be the end of you. Fortunately, I'm not human. And then there was our little stop from way back. Planet Donut! Look like a donut from afar up close. Guess what? It actually really a ginormous edible donut floating among the stars! If I'd known I was going to run into you later, I definitely would have packed an extra one to go because I can't guarantee someone else would take a bite of it while passing by. Luckily, I managed to finish it in a bite when you weren't looking. All I can say is that the quality of voyage depends largely on food. As long as you eat well, a lot of problems aren't really problems. By the way, Lady Layla, is there anything good to eat on Lushuang? It's my treat. Coming to Lushuang was a spontaneous decision, but since we're already here, I can't shortchange myself or my friends. Oh, sorry, I tend to get carried away when I talk about things I like. My apologies sincere. Please find it in your heart to give me... Huh? You still came. Interpreting everything unfolding before her eyes for a positive perspective might be a habit shaped by her past, or an instinct that flickers forever deep within her soul. God, I love that positive perspective. That's such good alliteration. In any case, when faced with the hand slowly reached out to her, she was confused. For only a second. I get it. This has to be the tradition, Lushuang's way of saying hello, then. My little gabies. I'm super happy to meet you too. I promise, from now on, I'll be super disciplined and won't cause any trouble for you or anyone in Lushuang. Nana, we're travelers, you know. How'd you agree to let our god be our guide? Like, the god be our guide? Also, if she forgave us, why is she making us wait for her in an interrogation room? So many whys. I thought you'd ask me why she reacted like that. Because it's super awkward no matter how you ask. But I really didn't expect she'd start. Never mind. Let's just wait for her here. Fine. Since Nana won't tell me why, I won't listen to Nana either. Did you forget? For a traveler, time is the most precious resource. Even though I'm sorry about what happened earlier, there's no way I'll just wait foolishly about 40 minutes. That would be pure torture. She's probably just worried you'll wander off and won't be able to find you anywhere. Don't worry. As long as we make it back before she gets here, we won't be causing any trouble for her. Besides, think about it. If she's showing us around and suddenly realizes, whoa, this person needs to know all about Lushuang's culture, wouldn't she see me in a new light? Wouldn't she respect me way more? Only make her more... Weird reaction. It's your first turn here too, isn't it? How do you know so much about the god? I suggest wait for her here. In your dreams? I'm outie! See, I packed some of the wheat planet here. The last sentence of forward in a guide for interstellar travelers is, what's done is done, let's eat. I promised the god I'd treat it as something tasty, so doing some scouting first won't hurt. Nothing here, over there, nothing either. Wait a second, the toast? How dare you belittle my friend? Nana, use that one on her. Oh! And the villagers shit themselves. Yeah, you're right this time. The traveler put an end to this farce with an iron-fisted method, successfully rescuing a human friend. However, what awaited her was a prison sentence of 1 billion years. No. That's not right at all. They're just cute little animals. They don't need this. I'm a mature traveler, so naturally I'll communicate maturely. Oh, it is good to be playing as Senadina again. Whee! God, it feels good to play her again. I've done nothing. I think it's precisely because you didn't do anything that the animals aren't willing to budge. Perhaps so. Then what must I do to make you willingly flap your wings a few more times during each descent, so as to avoid an instance of a member accidentally falling? It'd surely be impossible if we reduced the weight by one person. I must refuse. I cannot imagine a future without Miss Traveler. Well, I don't approve of any future where we're missing even a single friend. Anyway, page 30 of a guide for interstellar travel is dedicated to common phrases for communicating with small animals. When you say hi to them, then ask what they want. Meow. Meow? Meow? Out of the 10 fair maidens who chance upon us fluffies, 9 will meow at me, thou hast done. I honestly will. Sorry. Phil Jack did refuse to meow. I wasted 2 hours, 2 whole hours. Can I just prove that Tosk really doesn't want to do it? Also, he's not an old dude yet. We can wait until he becomes one. Nana, we should use that on the little animals after all. Is that right? Yeah, it is. No way I'd be punished for staying on Luxion for a billion years over something like this. Besides, the god and I are already friends. Surely she'll sentence you to stay on Luxion for a billion years. In 3 days since your arrival, visitors from planet Fluff, you have frequently harassed passers-by by asking to hear human beasts meow, rub human bellies, chew on human hair, and Luxion lore. I'm afraid you'll have to depart ahead of schedule. Yay! I mean, what a wise verdict. As for Miss Traveler, I came here to get an exact number from you. What do you mean by we might have to wait another 40 minutes? Does that about cover 50 minutes or even an hour? Lady Layla, according to the upcoming schedule, the about may extend to over 2 hours. But fortunately, today's a day off, so you should be able to enjoy slightly more break time. Overtime on a day off? That's way too cruel. Nana, you smoked the donut I was going to pack for Lady Layla, so you have to take responsibility. But Toast, you need to make sure that Nana takes responsibility. Assistant, I'll leave them in your hands. As for Lady Layla, I'm already going to be punished for staying on the shore for a billion years, so if I don't do bad things to justify the sentence, it'll be a total loss for me. For the traveller who had visited countless planets, landing always held a unique significance. It marked the end of a tedious voyage and heralded the beginning of a novel adventure. Among those landings, however, none brought her more joy than pulling a god along as she jumped down a small, grassy slope. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try and just quickly grab that. When I think about it, I'm going to prepare my sigh so I can get these things for video icons, because it's a nightmare to get video icons for this series. Not because she dragged the god away without facing any real punishment, nor because they're about to undertake a grand and noble deed. It was simply because at the 34th minute and 56th second after they met, the traveller heard the god's laughter for the first time. A pretty face like yours should smile more. This laughter clearly came from another, yet why did it summon chirping birds to settle in her heart? Phew. Is this far enough?
まだまだですよ。
Not at all.
だってほら、
After all, everyone we've met along the way still greeted you.
人のことを言う前
When you
に
criticize
自分の
others,
言葉遣
you
いに
might
フォ
want to
ロ
make
が
sure
出
your
てないかを
statements
確
don't
認
have
した
obvious
方がいい
holes.
と思う。
へへへ。私
I've
は
already
神様の
kidnapped
誘
you,
拐犯
so
なんだから。
who cares what I
どう
call
呼ぼう
you?
と勝手だよ。
Don't worry, none of the toast is super strong.
ナナもリトストも
You
すっ
should
ごく
count
頼
in
り
your
に
lucky
なるから
stars that Miss Assistant gets their
あ
help.
の
二人が有能だってことはよ
ならよかった。
I hope you
あ
can
なたに
really
は
let go of
思う
everything
存
and
分
enjoy the
自由
freedom
な
to
時
the
間を楽
fullest.
しんでほしいな。
Next up, I need you to roll my favorite adventure die 3 times.
私の大好きな
Then
冒
based on
険
some of
ダ
the
イスを
rolls,
3回
you
振
have
っ
to
てもらう
complete a
よ。
matching challenge.
ずるしてこっそ
And
り仕
just
事
so you
に
don't
戻
try
られ
to
ちゃ
weasel your way out of
大変
this
だ
and
か
go
ら
back to work,
お題をクリア
I'll
す
be
るまで
watching you.
ちゃんと見張ってる
Watching
よ。
really closely until you finish the challenge, Wazowski.
ずる
Weaseling my
ず
way
るが
out.
得意なのは
The one doing that is
あなたの方
clearly
でしょ。
you.
そんなの言いがかりだよ。
Nonsense.
ずるなん
You
て
would
しな
do
いんだから。
that. You
そ
would.
れよ
ちょっと待って。
Wait, why are you
なん
covering
で
the
手
W
で
your
ダイ
hand
スを
while
隠しちゃう
talking?
の？
Trying to fake the
Ah,
rolls to be the easiest challenge,
what
aren't
the-
you? Watch me expose you
Diktator
right
message.
now.
えっと、
I was just making a suggestion,
ちょっ
Lady
とした
Layla.
提案なんだけど、
Do you want
神
to?
様、
Do you want to roll again?
これから最初に出会った人の願
I
い
think
を
helping
叶
the
える
first person I see realize their wish
私
is
に
a
ぴったり
challenge.
なお題に見え
Suits
るん
me
だけど
well.
でも、そんな
That's
の
basically
普
part
段
of
の
a
神様の
god's
仕
job's
事と変わんないよ。
description. Ow, 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 ow. If you punch any harder, Elaine, my face is gonna turn into a dumpling.
ほら運命ですらあなたのズルが許せなかったみたい。
あなたってこんな意地悪をする人だったんだね。
Alright, who's getting pinched? Is that... Is that young version of her?
20分ほど離れていただけなのに
I was only gone for 20 minutes and you... It's almost time to return. I'd rather not have to scout every inch of this place to find the princess.
そんな
To
時
find
に
that the princess is nowhere to be seen.
ごめんなさい。私が
I'm
悪かった
sorry, my bad.
エレーに
Don't be worrying,
ポンポン
Aline.
しないで。
I wasn't just running around randomly. I was running around with a plan and a direction.
姫様のおっしゃ
And
る
by
計
plan
画
and
とは
direction,
戦闘メカ
Your
族の陣
Highness,
地に
do you
乗り込ん
mean
で
running straight into the BattleBots clan's camp shouting, I want to take on 10 of you, which I'd
私にされ
heard,
たと気づいて
then
す
fleeing
ぐ
here like your life
ここに逃げて
depended on it?
それは
About that,
姫様
little
どうして
princess,
戦闘
why
メ
are you
カ
seeking
族
to
に
fight the
戦いを
BattleBots
挑んだ
clan?
の
If you can tell me
本
the
当の
truth,
ことを
maybe
教
I can
えて
help
くれ
you.
たら
戦闘メカ族の族長が
Even the
宣言した
BattleBots
んだ。
clan posted an announcement saying that anyone who can defeat the champion, there's even exclusive secret treasure that the clan customized for them.
良いでも
I know Elaine's afraid I'll get hurt, so I'm planning to ask Luxorn's most powerful god to fight for me.
異性の姫君の
In
願いを
order to
叶える
fulfill
ため
the
に
alien princess's
落星
wish,
の神様
the
と
god
戦
of
闘
Ishwan
メカ
personally
族に
struck
容
down
赦
the
を
champion's
した
Battlebot
わし
clan. My dear princess, what do you think people will see when they think when they see the news?
落星の神様最
God of Ishwan is the greatest! God damn it.
姫様
Little
力になり
princess,
たいの
I
は
really
思
want
う
to
んだ
help
け
you,
ど
but Miss Elaine's
心配
concerns
す
are
るエレーニ
justified.
さんの気持ちもわかるでしょ
Fortunately, I've jumped the methods to help you obtain
大丈夫
this
もっと
treasure.
穏やか
でも
But the secret treasure isn't one fair and square, holds no meaning at all.
そう
Yeah, exactly. I say, how about I go instead of you?
私が
I'm
神
just
様
an
の代わり
ordinary
に行って
traveler
こようか
anyway.
な。
ダメあなたに
No, I
怪
don't
我
want
して
you
ほ
to
し
get
くない
hurt.
の
あれお題はまだ
Challenge
始ま
has
った
only
ば
just
かりなのに
begun.
もう
Are you
ずる
already
する
trying to
つも
cheat
り
fate? I'll help you
今
out
回は
this
手を貸
time.
してあげる
But
けど
no excuses next time, okay?
あなたの方がもっとずるくて
Meanie
意
even more
地悪
cunning
じゃ
than
ない
a meanie. Oh, the little blush as well. That's cute.
ありがとう案内するね
Thank you, Big Sis. I'll lead the way. Oh, it was a sign. That is a new enemy type, I'm pretty sure. Little princess, do you still wish to fight the 10 difficulty?
今回はこのお姉
This
ちゃん
big
が
sister is fine for me, so one is
代わりに
enough.
戦ってくれる 私は強いから
I'm
10
super
体一緒で
strong.
も問題
Taking
ない
on
けど
10
ね
would be a problem.
申し訳ないけど
I'm sorry.
彼
I
女の
prefer
対
she
戦
had a
相手
single
を
opponent.
一体だけ
Considering the options of you three, I've decided to dispatch a champion with 10 times the power. Sure, let's go. Like, I'm trying to remember how I actually play this character now. There it is. Wham! Traveler won easy, and the little princess had her wish granted. The secret treasure the battle box clan custom made for her. Truly, One second, I just had a low battery warning. Gotta find my charge pack of bits. Should be in my Pokemon bag. Go. Ensure this is charging. So. Did you get the item you wanted? Of course. Thankfully, you and Lady Layla were there. But before I could even play it for 2 minutes, Aline confiscated it. It was a gun, wasn't it? Allow me to add that I confiscated it just in time before Her Highness' little head was struck and swelled. As your friend. Oh, it's a yo-yo! Oh my god. So she is just a younger version of Senadina. As your friend, I would very much like to return it to you. However, as your etiquette teacher, I would very much prefer not to see you reduced to tears by it again. Sporting a bump on your head that takes a week to subdue. Elaine, I made a wish before I opened this chest. This one's different from all my previous friends. If it hits me in the head, it won't hurt a bit. I'll leave a bump. It'll be a good friend. If you don't believe me, I can prove it to you later. Later? Then let's wait until after you grow up. More importantly, don't you have something else you should be doing right now? Oh, that's right. To thank you two for helping me, I have a gift for you two. Ta-da! What's this? It's my original lucky 4-leaf clover magic. Whoever I cast the spell on receive lots and lots of good luck. Ah, powerful energy! Your Highness, I'm just simply a traveler. This gift's so precious, I'm not sure I'm worthy of it. Don't mention it. I originally planned to give each of you a 4-leaf clover's leaf, but unfortunately a 4-leaf clover only has 4 leaves. There's just too many people I want to thank. Please, raise your head. Your Highness, otherwise those 4 little leaves you gave me might wither from sadness. Don't forget, thanks to your effort, every leaf was exchanged for gift. Lumi received endless star candy. Senna received a tambourine that will never break. And Kiana received eye drops that will make his eyes sparkle again. So, yeah, it's precisely because every leaf can do such things that I want to find more 4-leaf clovers. As for the magic, well, no one knows when the lucky 4-leaf clover's magic will take effect. Big sister with the red hair, you're an interstellar traveler, right? When I grow up, I want to travel between stars just like you until I find a planet covered in 4-leaf clovers. But I'm also everyone's princess. I don't know if I can still do that after growing up. To tell you the truth, I'm also a traveler. Huh? Oh, that's right. Lady Layla is indeed a traveler. I've traveled to many planets with a redhead girl, like Colorful, where fruits that evoke Symphonia grow, and planet Donut, Which could be
本
eaten
当に食べ
directly.
られる
Although
ドーナ
it
ツ
was
製
already
と
eaten
か
up by another friend of
ドーナ
mine.
ツ私にもできたんだか
If
ら
I can do it,
姫様もき
then
っ
of
と
course
で
you
きる
can
よ
too, little
愛
princess.
と勇気さえ
In
あれ
fact,
ば
as long as you
どんな
have
人でも
love
大
and
地を
courage,
かけて星の海を旅するこ
can
とがで
walk
き
on
る
the
んだ
ground while soaring through the stars. Wow! Lady Layla said the same thing as Elaine! I thought Elaine was tricking me before, but it turns out it's true! Elaine is the goodest good person ever! Your
姫
Highness,
様
Elaine would
エ
never
レー
lie
ヌ
to
が
you.
姫
姫様とエレーニはもう帰
Ah,
る
the
みた
little
いだね
princess and Elaine are going home. I mean, it's Eileen. Her name's Eileen. I'm just
彼
gonna
女
call
た
her
ちにとっ
Eileen
て
because
今日は
once I make the
学
mistake,
生
you
で
know,
過
no
ごす
point
最後
undoing
の
it.
日なの
Yeah,
あなた
today's our last day on the
見た
shore.
目は正直そうなのに
You have an honest
意
face.
外と嘘
You're
をつくの
surprisingly good at
が
lying.
いんだ。
つまり
So,
あなた
You
も
think
あ
it's a
れは
lie
嘘
too?
だと思ってる
私はただ
I just considered that line from your
神
perspective.
様の
That's
立場
all.
から
I'm
あ
so
の言葉を考
confident.
えてみたら
I can unlie it anyway.
まあこっちちょっと
Why are you
どうして
laughing
笑
at
う
me?
の？
誰かさんの影響かな
I don't know who inspired me.
今日は
But I suddenly felt today will
愛と
surely
勇
become a
気
day
に
full
満
of
ちた
love and
一日に
courage.
なる
そんなの
Of
当然だ。
course.
あなたが引き当て
The
た
second
二つ
challenge
目
you
の
rolled
依頼は
is you have to catch a fish
今日中に
all by yourself
俺の
today.
力も
Or you're not
借り
leaving
ずに
this place.
魚を一匹釣
How
るこ
about it?
と。
Need a few pointers from me?
それ釣れた。
I got a bite!
重いね
It's pretty heavy.
ル
I've
ール
got
を
to tell you a
忘れ
rule.
ちゃった。
Fish caught within the
スタ
first
ー
10
ト
minutes
したか
don't
ら10
count.
分以内
Let
に
it
釣った
go and
魚
cast
は同
again.
感だ。
また釣れたよ
Another fish biting.
今回は小
And
さ
it's a
め
small
みたい
one.
小魚なんて
fish.
魚
How does a small fish count as a fish?
ブブー
Beep boop.
チャレンジ失敗
Challenge failed. Let's go and cast it. I'm grabbing this screenshot as well. My god, look at her pouting. Look at her pout.
今
I
回
think
は
I caught.
ダメダメ
Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Anything under 30 minutes doesn't count. Let's go again.
様ありがとうござい
Oh,
ます
thank you, Miss Layla. I was like crap when I was diving just now. It's a good thing you were
神
there.
様のおかげで助かりました
You fished me out by my swim shorts. Thank you. I think that counts.
先に言っとくけど
I'm warning you.
第
Third
3の
chance
題
is
は
very
でも
specially
ごくめっちゃ
extremely hard.
難しい
You
わ
won't be able to muddle through like you
ま
did
た
just
さ
now.
っきみたい
This
に
time
ご
you
ま
have to
か
catch
せ
a
ると思
doll
わないで
all
ね
by yourself before you can leave.
よしこれで
Okay.
アームが小鹿の
This
真
way,
上
the
に来た
claw
ね
is directly above the deer. If I press the
ボタンを押せば
button. Should definitely grab the deer and drop it down the chute.
甘い
Naive, too naive.
どうして
Why? The little deer is clearly right by the chute.
アームで掴んで
All it
ちょ
needed
っと
was
だ
for
け
it to grab
左
the
に
claw
移
to
動
grab
さ
it
せ
and
ば
move a
成
little to the
功する
left.
はずなのに
Why did the claw let
ど
go
う
as
し
soon as
て
it
そ
went
れを
up? Why is
話
this
しちゃうの
happening?
かな本当に降参しちゃ
Did
ダメ
I
ダメ
really not
この
quit?
チャレン
This
ジで
challenge has already
もう
wasted
た
so
く
many
さんのコインと
tokens,
時間を
so
無
much
駄にしちゃっ
time.
たよ本当
Could
なら
have used that time
そ
to
の
do
時
so
間
much
でも
more.
そんなに焦
Don't
らない
rush.
で
Just give me 5
コインを
tokens,
5
and
枚
I'll win
ちょうだ
back
い
all the time you've lost.
その無駄
Hey,
にした
where
時
you
間
go?
を
Keep your hand there.
私が全
Don't
部取
move.
り
I'll
戻してあ
control it
げる
with you.
あれ
Arcade date!
動かないで手を置い
Yes!
たままに
See,
して
the arcades are great. This is why arcades are
二
awesome.
人で一緒にやろう
Don't diss them. If you're ever going on a date, go on a date to an arcade. You won't regret it.
あなたと
You and me?
クレーンゲームはどれ
All
も
machines are
二
pretty
人
much
寄
all
った
the
りだから
same.
他
So
の
don't
にす
pin
れ
your
ば取
hopes
れ
on
るかも
swinging
な
switching
んて
machines.
期待しちゃダメ
The only French can rely
ご
on
覧のよう
is
な
the
仕
swing
事が
technique.
唯一の味
First swing
方
the joystick left and
ま
right,
ずはレ
and
バー
feel
を
the
左
claws.
右に集
Hey,
中
you
で
don't
きて
seem
な
as
いみたい
focused
だ
as you
ね
were now. Are you getting
もしかして疲
tired?
れちゃった
Want to take a break?
うん、
No,
大丈夫
there's no need. This is fine.
あなたって面
You're
白
so
い
funny.
ね
When you start
まだ
teaching
何
you,
も
you're already
教えてない
fine.
の
Fine
に
how?
す
What
ご
way?
くいいの変なの
Weird.
釣りとクレーンゲー
Are
ム
there
は
similarities
結構
between
似てる
fishing
と
and
思うん
playing
だけど
claw
な
machines?
全部
Even
の
after
教
I
材を
cleared
空
out
にして
every
も
single
教
claw
え子に
machine,
伝授でき
I
ない
still
なん
couldn't
て
teach my student how to play it.
私先
Guess
生
that
に
means
向
I'm
い
a
てない
terrible
のかも
teacher.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry, I
どうして
don't
できないの
know
か
why either.
平気平気
It's okay.
その
I
頑
won't
張り
make
に
things hard on
免
you
じ
for
て
the fourth challenge.
第4
Oh,
の
it's
お題
only
は
the easiest
こ
one.
の写真
This
私が
photo
あなたを
really
誘
looks
拐
like I
したみたい
kidnapped you.
ね
Hey,
えそこの
the
神
gun
様
over there.
もし誘
If
拐
you
じゃ
haven't
な
been
かったら
kidnapped, blink twice to
ま
let
ばた
me
き
know.
今さらまばたき
It's
して
too
も
late to
遅いよ
blink now.
この写真は
This one,
と
Your smile's actually a few millimeters wider than before.
ごめんなさい
Sorry.
謝らないでよ。
What's there to apologize for? Any photo that makes us smile whenever we look at it is a good photo.
きっと
I bet having a pro photographer made you subconsciously slip into your stiff mode. Maybe it's better to keep it casual. Let's use my little camera later. I'll be your photographer. No. Look, this one turned out amazing. I really like this one. What about you? Makes my heart warm. Well, that's going to be cherished. I like her very, very much. I'm glad you do. Today, I felt really happy. So happy that I want to use any excuse to send you to stay on the Shuang for a billion years. What kind of dangerous godly talk is that? I'll come back to visit you in the future. Don't worry. That's exactly what makes me worry. Oh, my friend thinks I'm getting in the way of her work, so she decides to cut ties with me. Look, that's not it. I was worried about something else. However, just like forgetting and dying, some things can't be avoided no matter how much you worry about them. Don't say such unlucky things, we're still young. Nowhere near the age of forgetting things, and even further from dying. Hurry up and tie your wishing ribbon to the tree. And you'll complete the 5th challenge of the day. Look, how many other people are already tied up there? If you don't tie yours today, there won't be any room left tomorrow. Hold on, I'll find the perfect brush for Lady Layla to tie her ribbon on. Whether intentionally or unintentionally, the traveller noticed what was written on some of the wishing ribbons. I hope Mom wakes soon. I also wish for Lady Layla's good health and happiness. Ceylon. Can Lady Layla please allocate a friend who's smart, gentle, and sweet-talking as me as soon as possible? Who cares about me and can do chores with me? By Liu Yo Yun. P.S. May Lady Layla's health be healthy and happy. I wish for Lady Layla to stay in Lu Shuang forever, always watching me. And I wish I always watch you. I pray for your good health and happiness, Theodore. I always think about relying on the god. Your own wishes should be realized by your own hand. I really want to say that, but some wishes are pretty hard to realize on your own. As a god, you won't be able to stop yourself from helping out, right? Maybe there's a way to... I got an idea! She would write down the names of as many wishmakers as possible on a wishing ribbon, and begin with, I hope the wishes of all these people all come true. In this way, both the people and the god of Lu Shuang will have their wishes granted. She copied diligently until the wish ribbon was filled with people's names, leaving just enough space to squeeze in her own. Alright, the last step is to, like everyone else, write down the name of the person making the wish, which is my... Why can't I... Vol panicked and swallowed her whole. The god had already taken hold of her hand, and then, ever so gently, took away her wishing ribbon. This saved the woods in her heart, where birds roosted from collapsing. In this quiet, only her heartbeat could be heard. It's okay. The wishing ribbon doesn't have to be tied. Being able to remember your name won't change your life as an interstellar traveler. So, you know my name. You also know why I forgot it. Not just my name. You know Nana. And Nana and Litos know you. As for me, this isn't my first time on Lu Shuang, is it? She sought confirmation from the god of the contradiction that existed from the start. A confirmation of a razor-sharp answer capable of slicing away all the vibrant joy of the day. If I could, I'd really like to quit the last challenge of the day. But you wouldn't agree to that, would you? No, I wouldn't. Blame yourself for being a person that's a cheat and refuses to cheat fate. To make someone like her leave Lu Shuang of her own accord and enjoy her freedom fully without a care requires more than just love and courage. It also requires a lie that lasts long enough to span her entire life.
一番下手だったね。
There we go. Sorry, I went to pause the recording. That's why there's going to be a skip there. And then my brain went, actually, hang on, they're reading something. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So I do apologise. Luckily, time is the only thing we have in abundance. And as time passes, our trickeries will grow more sophisticated. Though, sentencing you to stay on Lu Shuang for a billion years is probably the worst lie of all.
もし私に
Since you don't want me to leave either, just tell me.
ごめんね。
I'm
あ
sorry.
まり辛くなければいいん
I
だ
hope
け
this
ど、
doesn't hurt too much.
私
I
こ
can't
こで
afford to
悪
lose
役を
my
やめるわ
identity
け
as a
にはい
meanie.
かないが、
Otherwise,
そ
I
んなことを
won't be able
し
to
たら
complete the final challenge
今
of
日
the
の
day.
最後、私の願いは
The wish I'm about to make is no
あな
different
たが
from the
名
one I
前を
made
失
on
っ
the night you lost your
たあ
name.
の夜とあなたが
I wish for you
い
to
つまで
forever
も
enjoy
自
the
由の
happiness of
喜び
freedom.
に浸っていられます
I
よう
wish for you
に。
to never remember your name.
あ
I
なたが
wish
二度
for
と
you
あなたが落成を
to
選
have
んだ
never
事実
chosen
が
Lu Shuang. At the 491st minute and 59th second after they reunited, the traveller saw the tears of a god for the second time. Senadina?
セナディア
Senadina?
大丈夫
Are you alright? There we go, we're back on the main timeline.
セナディア
Did you have a
悪い
nightmare?
夢でセナディア
Senadina?
レイラちゃんったら
It seems my
い
little
つから
Layla's
そんな
picked
意
up
地
bad
悪な子になっ
habits.
ちゃった覚えてる
Remember? You promised me
私
before I
が寝
would
る
sleep
前
that
に
you'd definitely wake me up
40
in
分後に
40
必ず
minutes.
起こすって約束
Look
し
at
て
the
くれた
sky.
よね
It's been at least 4 hours, hasn't
で
it?
もセナディアに
I
もっ
would
と
let you
休
rest
ん
a
で
little
ほしかったの
This is what you get for cheating yesterday and getting up to work until morning after I fell asleep.
心配しないで
Don't worry, I already sent
セナ
your
ディアのアドバイ
suggestions
ス
to
は
the
も
head
う
of the
各社
institutions
の
for
責
you.
任者に送っ
The
てあ
more
るか
efficient
ら
ones have already replied.
一部
I've
の仕
summarized
事が
the key
早い
points for
責
your
任者
review.
から中でも
Regarding 3 of the
3つの案
matters,
件
I
に
wrote down a few
私
ideas
の
and
ちょっと
attached
した
them to
ア
their
イデア
respective
を書いた付
locations
箋を
using
貼っ
sticky
たから
notes.
一目で
This
見
is
つ
to
け
make
ら
sure
れ
you
る
won't
の
miss
は
them.
ありがとう
Thank you.
でも
Still,
レイラは
I hope you can
よ
do
く
what you're always
ナナに
telling
言ってる
Nana
で
to
しょ
do and stay out of Senadina's
セナディ
business
アのことに
and do
首
the
を
things
突
you're
っ
actually
込まない
interested
で
in.
でも
But my interest is,
私が
you aren't a
あなたは
god,
神様
nor
じ
do
ゃ
you
ない
need
し
to ever become one.
神様は
As for the god,
あなたがあ
she
りの
hopes you
ままの
can
自
be
分
yourself,
でいて
always live happily,
いつまでも
always
楽
grow
しい暮
freely.
らしをそれがセナディアの願
If
いなら
that's what Senadina
絶対に
wants,
叶え
then
て
I
みせるよ
promise I'll do it.
これは
This is
あなたに向けた
the wish she wants to
彼
make
女
to
の
you.
願いなの
Layla, can you
レイラ
help her realize it? Mm-hmm.
そういえば
Speaking of
ナナの
which,
姿
why
が
isn't
見当
Nana
たら
home?
ないねお菓子をバリバリ
She
食べ
was
る音
afraid
で
her crunch
セナ
crunch
ディアを
snacking
起こす
sound
と
would
いけない
disturb
か
you,
らっ
so
て
she went out by
珍し
herself.
く自分で
It's
外
one of the
に
few
出て
times
行
that
った
dragons
ら
actually act like a considerate
思うよ
person.
うにしてでもちょっと正しい行動を
I
しただ
can't
けで調子に
just
乗
let
らない
her.
よう
Oh,
に
I
一緒
can't
に
let
来て
her
ほ
get
しいなってい
arrogant
う頼みは
just because she
断っ
did
た
one
よ
small thing right.
私
So
は
I didn't agree
セ
to
ナディア
join
に
her.
付き添わなきゃ
I'm
いけ
staying
な
here
い
with
し
you.
起きた
If
時
you
に
wake up and find
家
no one
に
home,
誰も
you'll
いなかっ
definitely
た
feel
ら
lonely.
寂しいナナやリトストは寂しくなっ
Aren't
て
you
もない
worried
の
Nana will be lonely? Or the tossed?
二人ともいい
They're
大
both
人
mature
でしょ
adults. There's nothing to
心
worry
配
about.
する
So in your heart, I'm just an immature person.
私がこ違う
It's because I'm afraid of being lonely.
誰よりも
Only
大
you,
人なセナ
super
ディア
duper
と一緒
mature,
じ
can
ゃな
make
き
me
ゃ
feel safe.
安心できないから
That's why I insisted on
ここに
staying.
残っても
I was also doing serious work while keeping you company.
さっき話し
Not
た
only
件
did
だ
I
けど
finish what we just talked about, I also drafted some sketches for memorabilia.
記念品
Memorabilia?
レイだったら
Have you started preparing that early?
だって
Because I really want to plant a tree that belongs to me, right next to your big wishing tree. I'll work super hard, so you have to remember our promise too, okay?
ダメなわけないでしょ
I'm heading out to get Nana home.
これ
Wanna
から
come
ナ
along?
ナのもち
Yeah!
ついで
Perfect opportunity to teach you how mature I am. While setting off, the god suddenly noticed an empty spot on the tea table.
レイラテーブルの上にあったヨー
Layla,
ヨーは
where'd
どこ
the
に
yo-yo
あ
on
っ
the
た
table
の
go?
この前の大掃除
During the
の
last
時に
major cleaning
い
session,
つ
you
か
said
使
you'd
い
use it
道が
to.
できるってセ
But
ナ
you
ディ
haven't
アが
touched
言
it
って
since.
たけど
So it was
結
gathering
局
dust
そ
again,
の
so
ま
I
まだった
cleaned it
よ
and put
ね
it away.
やっぱり
Do you still want to put it on
飾っておこう
display?
うん
Mm-hmm. Even if the day never comes when I use it again, I don't want to forget how I got to where I am today. Oh. Huh?
何でも釣れちゃうなんて落星の海ってめちゃくちゃすぎない？
Oh, their dreams. So this wouldn't seem brimming with surprises or what? How can you fish up just about anything from it?
いつもこうっていうわけじゃないよ。爆速でクリアし
You
た
just
から
want my
褒めて
praise
ほ
for your
しい
speed
な。
run, don't you?
はいはい。
Fine, fine.
釣りの才能
What can I expect when the angler is so naturally
偉い
gifted?
偉い。
Aren't you impressive?
ありがとう。
Thanks.
私
I'll keep
も
trying
っ
my
と頑
best.
張るね。
So she said as having one of those dreams where it's extremely realistic. So very similar. I know that feeling. And then you go to the place and you feel like, I wish that dream had happened. I still remember fishing up a standee nearby, but nobody claimed it for the day, so if nobody wants it, do you think I can apply to take it home?
セナディア
Senadia?
もし
If
もし
you
レイ
fish
ラ
up
が
a
自
standee for
分
yourself,
のパネルも
then
釣り上げたら
I'll
そう
agree.
して本
Really?
当本当
For sure.
分かった
Okay, I'll keep doing my best.
あの二人は
So much alike. I love Naralop's design.
今夜は星を見るのにぴったり
Really is a perfect night for
帰るの
stargazing.
はもう少し後
I
にし
say
ようよ
we put off going home for a while.
セナディアとレイラは
You two want to stay here?
まだここにいたい
But
の
I'm
か
starting to. No, I'm really
だが
missing a
私
warm
は
sofa.
少しいやすごくそう
ちょっと
What do you mean by that?
こういう意味だ
It means good night.
おやすみ
Good night,
セナ
Selena.
ディア
Little Layla.
レイラ
言っちゃダメあなたが本当に珍しく解説してくれたから
Come
やっ
back
と
here.
狭いソファーで
It's rare to catch you going
星を
outside, and
眺
we
めなくて
finally
よくなったん
don't
だよ
have to curl up on the sofa with you and watch stars through a window.
ソファーは心地いい
Sofa's comfortable.
卓
I
上
can
に
reach
あ
the
る
golden
金色
jellies
の
on
ゼ
the
リ
tea
ーに
table
も
just by stretching out my hand. Besides,
それに
even if we are in different
たとえ
places,
違う場所にいたと
we can
しても
still look up at the same sky.
同じ空を見上げる
Everyone
こ
stays
と
in
は
one
できる
place. It loses its tinge of
む
romanticism.
しろ
でたらめ言わないで
Oh, give me a
あなたにロマン
break.
の
You don't have a
わかる
romantic
の
bone in your body. Let me add something. They say on TV that children need to sleep,
一つ
even
補
more than
足しておこ
dragons do. They won't grow
う
tall.
テレビだから
So I suggest you come
セ
home
ナ
with
デ
me,
ィアだ
little
けを
Layla.
残して
We can leave Senatina here by herself.
私と一緒に帰ろ
She's a mature adult
彼
who
女は
stopped
大人だ
growing
か
and
ら
doesn't need to grow any
もう背は
taller.
伸び
ならあと一歩で
Nala,
も前に進
you
ん
take
だら
one more step and won't bring you any golden jellies starting tomorrow. Shit.
こんばんは
Hello,
Senadia.
Senatina. We
Sakihodo
meet
ぶり
again. Ah, yes, the food. The food bribery. The wind carried the clouds away, drawing back the curtain of mist to reveal the starry sky in full view.
残念ながら
Unfortunately,
君
we
た
missed
ち
the
は
best time for
第
observing the
2
second
惑
and
星
third
と第
planets.
3惑星の観
Right
測
now,
に
they're both
最適
beneath
な
the
時間
shore,
帯を
and the sky on the
逃
other
してしま
side.
ったよ
そんなに残念でも
It's
な
not
いよ
that big of a bummer.
明
We
日
just need to get
早
up
起
early
きすればいい
tomorrow.
だけ
レイラが早起きするな
Getting
ら
up for early for
ツルピ
two
カ星
barren
2つを
planets
観
isn't
測する
worth
前
it.
に
I'd rather have
私
little
の
Layla buy
朝
me
食を買っ
breakfast.
てきた
このへんてこりゅ
You weird dragon! Has there ever been a day that I skipped buying breakfast for you?
ナナはいろんな星を見てきた
Nana,
よね
you've been to so many
あな
planets.
たから見て
How long do
あ
you
の星た
think
ち
it
が
takes
ツ
for
ル
them
ピ
to
カ
stop
状態
being all
から抜
barren
け
and
出すまで
empty?
星の未来は
The future of the
刻
planet
一
changes in the
刻
blink
と
of an
変
eye.
化している
It usually doesn't keep us waiting too
通常
あなたの言う長くない
And
っ
how long
て
is not too long
具体
exactly?
的には
10
どれくらい
years? A billion?
その2つ
Is
に
there any difference?
違いはあるのか
Alright,
まあ
I'm gonna quiz you to help you
Yeah.
understand the difference.
違いを
Nana,
分かって
do you
もらう
remember
た
when
め
Li
に
Shuang had 3
ちょっ
moons
と
at the
問
same
題を出
time?
し
半年前か
Half a year ago.
ブブー外れ
Wrong answer. I think it was the 11th time I asked the same thing and you got it
あ
wrong
れ
for
で
the
11
11th
回
time.
目なんだけど落星には
The Strong actually had
元々
only
一つ
one
の衛
satellite,
星しかなか
the
ったの
star closest to us. And the biggest of them all right now.
私たちのす
It
ぐ
wasn't
そばに
here.
あ
It
る
was here long
あ
before
の
we
一
ever
番
arrived.
長い時の
For
中
a long, long
あ
time,
の
it's
星
been
は
our
落
place's
星に寄り
companion,
添い続け
watching over us who
後
arrived
か
much
ら
later
来た
too.
私たちの私が剣能を得た
After I
後
gained
も
authority in
環
an
境を
attempt to
変える
transform the
時
string's
に助け
environment,
てくれたし
I captured 2 asteroids
自
and
ら
eventually
進
turned
ん
them
で
into
惑星のため
low
に
1 and low
2
2.
その2つの衛星
Of
のう
these two
ち
satellites, one
一
was
つ
super
は
fast,
すごく素
just
早
like
く
our
て
hardworking little Layla,
頑張り
never
屋さん
missing a
な
single
レイラみたい
chance, change down here in D-Thing.
もう一つは
And the
い
other
つ
is
も
like
グ
you,
ータ
Nana,
ーしてて
that stays in one spot
何を
and is
する
super
にも
slow at
ぴったり
everything.
ペースそんなに違うのに
Even though they're
な
different,
ぜか
if you
空を
look
見
up at
上
any
げると
time, there's a good chance you'll
そ
see
の
them
2
both.
つを例えるなら
Like
今
how I'm looking at you both right now.
私の
The dragon fell into deep thought over the god's words, its tail thumping rhythmically against the ground. She's wagging her tail, she's wagging her tail. This was an unconscious act by the dragon. Yet she unexpectedly beat out a rhythm that disrupted the god's breathing. This night wasn't supposed to be like this. After a long, long silence, the dragon finally raised her head, the mist seeming to lift in her eyes.
セナディアの話を
Though
聞
in
いて
summary, I gained a better
時
understanding
の
of the
流れが
change
もた
brought
ら
by
す
time,
変化につい
and
て
in the process
よ
solved
り
the
深く理
confusion
解
I
で
had.
きた昔の
Back
君
then,
は
you loved using
いつも
colourful metaphors that
カラフ
sounded
ルという
tantalizing to
言葉や
to a dragon,
ドーナツなど
like
の
flowers,
鮮やかで竜の食欲をそそ
to
る
describe the
例え
world
を使っ
outside
て
of Langua, as you had
想
mentioned.
像するラカダの外の世界実際とは
Even though they were
大きく
vastly
異なって
different
いた
from
が
reality, those metaphors helped me immediately
私は
recall
その
planets with similar
例えから
colours and flavours.
似た色や味だが
But now,
今の君
you
は
seem accustomed to using concrete,
私と
easily
ホードの
understood
人々に
examples for
説明
me
す
and
る
the
と
people
き
of
に
D-Thing.
それらの例
These
えは
examples aren't quite hard to
確かに理解
understand,
しやすい。
but are hard to remember when you quiz me.
今のよう
They aren't
に問題を
flavorful.
出されたとき
I've
に
eaten far too many
思い出
things.
しづ
それは
About that,
ナナの
I
意見は
promise
受
to
け取った
find a
よ
way to improve my metaphors.
何か
セナディア
Sinidia,
私の
not
言葉を
everything I say is a
解
problem to
決
be
すべき問
solved.
題と今私たちを
I
見つめ
like
てい
the
る
you
君と
who are gazing at us now,
かつて
and you
星
who
空
have
を
looked
見
at
上
the
げてばか
starry
りいた
sky
君
countless times.
ただ
I can't help but
セナ
explain.
ディアの身に宿る
Whenever I see the two stars that shine on you simultaneously, I'm not intoxicated by
美
beauty,
しさに
but
魅了
rather
される
amazed
よ
by
り
the
も
change that has occurred.
永遠の大
To
河
think
を
that the
渡り
princess who wandered through the timeless
私に
river
名を与えて
bestowed
く
a
れ
name
た
upon me
あの
would
姫
become
君
a
が
god upon reaching the other shore.
向
落星が
That's
セナディ
because
アの言う
Lucian
2
captured
つ
the
の
two
星を
stars you
捉えた
mentioned,
から
forcing them
そ
to
の子
move
た
at
ち
the
の移動
speed
速
and
度
in
と
orbit.
もし捉えられずに
If they had not been captured, they would have never received the name Lo and Lo 2.
てなかったら
Either one of them would have wandered off freely into the incomparably deep and vast starry sky.
やはりレイラ
Little
は
Layla,
賢い
you're
な
so smart,
Hmm?
Sandina,
Senadina.
you're starting to miss the warmth of the sofa too.
君も
ううん
I'm just a little surprised. It's the first time you've ever shared such thoughts with me, Nana.
もっと聞きたいな
I want
ら
to hear more.
少し考えを
Please give me
ま
some
と
time to
める
gather
時
my
間が
thoughts.
必要だ
But for now, I must go home.
だが
Little Layla, you're coming
今は
along
帰
too.
らなければ
Want a late night snack before bed and you can
レ
make
イ
it
ラ
for
も
me.
一緒に
どうして
No
私が
way! She instinctively wanted to refuse, given all her issues with Nara. But a mere glance from her prompted her to accept this rather baffling request in an instant.
先に言っておくけど
Let's get this straight.
私
My
はセ
cooking
ナ
isn't
ディア
as
ほ
good
ど
as Senatina.
料理上手じゃ
That
ない
lump
か
of
ら
golden jelly is actually
もし
cooked into a
うっ
brown
かり
sludge
黄
that
色の
smells
ゼリーを
tastes
茶色く焦がし
terrible.
ちゃって
You're not allowed to
匂いや
waste
味
it.
が
You
変
have
に
to
な
eat
って
it
も
all.
あんま
Don't
り
be
ナ
too
ナを
hard
困ら
on
せない
Nana.
でねセナディアが早く戻ってきてく
Cynthia,
れたら
if you can come back sooner,
少しだけ
I
手
can
伝
actually
って
help
あ
her out
げ
a
てもいい
little.
よ
I still want to chat with you.
ま
Alright,
約束だ
I
よ
promise. On an ordinary night, the friend that stayed with her for many years, and the child she raised by her own hand, found a rare resonance in the same topic. For those two who constantly bickered over trivial matters, this was a cause for celebration. However, accompanying this relief was a boundless melancholy that coursed through her.
現実の反面と
Are the dreams truly
現
opposite
実
of
を映し出す
reality,
予言
or the most honest prophecy of it?
Yeah.
Even an omnipotent god could only glimpse a sliver of the answer through the cracks in time.
結局
In the end,
自分の気持ちをうま
I
く
still
隠せ
couldn't
なか
hear
ったみ
hide
たい
my feelings. I'll head the other way from them.
私今すっごくいいアイデアが浮かんだの。でもあなたに1週間くらい協力してもらう必要があるんだ。
One sec, I think my pollen season is acting up on me. Do I have any? I don't think I've got anything for cold or thingy. I just had a totally brilliant idea, but I'm gonna need you to set aside a week to help me out. Hey, don't frown just yet. It's a 1 in a million chance to be chosen by an interstellar traveler. Listen up. On the blue planet near Lishwang, a grand tournament is held once every 10 years about to begin. I've considered our strengths and weaknesses, and I need you to help me gather 3 more team members. One needs to be better at games than I am, so they can help me with teaching. One needs to be meticulous and reliable, so they can coordinate well with you. As for the last one, I'm hoping for a martial manipulation who can turn the tables in any game. I get the first 2, but the last one is just a con artist. Aren't you afraid, though? That's why I need you. Even if I get scammed, at least we'll be suffering together. Well, what do you think? Won't we make the perfect team? Let's see you try to read a frown this time. For a god, there were simply far too many reasons she couldn't easily help out. If we'd grown up just like ordinary people, she and I could have both agreed to have a friend out with smiles on our faces. To dive into a childhood full of games, accompanied by parents. To swim onto the shores of a youth with joy and yearning. To run recklessly towards the dense forest of adulthood, tripping over and over, then crying and getting back up again and again. Even if no god could ever solve your problems, you stubbornly make countless wishes, both greedy and humble, to the wishing tree in your heart. Time may not guarantee a yield of sweet fruit from these wishes, but it's still a tree planted by your own hands. Perhaps it isn't either strong nor lush, but it's enough to shelter from every respite and every unspoken worry. Only in such dreams could the god be free of agonizing over the 2 options, because it could only be the opposite of reality. Although I want to say it's alright, I'm actually a teeny bit envious. I'll be honest, right now if I look at the colour scheme and all that for Senadina from behind, she looks like Asta from Star Rail. There's like some more Tom Thuckery is going on. Good evening, Lady Senadina. Salem pushed the spirit travel box aside with effort. The light that was blocked by the top of the box spilled down and painted the warm hue onto the god's clothes. Good evening. But it's also not a good evening. Salem, you promised you would fix your sleep schedule. The god pointed to the tester recruitment poster on the wall. The latest test doesn't end until 4 AM? When were you planning to sleep at 6 and go straight back to work at 10? I won't do it next time. There won't be a next time. Today, I'll head back early today and wake up super late. That's more like it. Before you head home to sleep, can you tell me what you've been up to lately? Lately, I've been researching whether dream testers can achieve consciousness separation faster and enter Abies. It's just conjecture, but I believe within the possibilities encompassed by dreams. There might exist some potential to strongly simulate the consciousness. As long as I can find dreams that super effective against Mom, I might be able to bring her consciousness, at least immersed deep in herself, back to the surface. So, Lisa, could you spare half a day next week? No, just an hour to check on my progress. Even if my research hasn't achieved a fundamental breakthrough yet, I still want you to witness how far I've come. If you're present, I can feel more. Salem stopped speaking, for she suddenly realized that she was making a mistake. She was trying to get a god to grant her contradictory wish. Essentially demanding emotional validation from a god. Just so she can keep going. Could anything be more selfish than that?
落星の神の名を
In
も
the,
って
in the name of the gods literal, I grant you the right to act spoiled.
セリン
Sailing.
1時間
An hour isn't nearly enough. Why don't we just set a date for it and call it Spirit Travel Box Progress Update and Sailing Mood Check Day?
そうすれば
That way, you won't need to feel stressed about what to say every time you want to invite me over in a natural way. Watching Sailing's retreating figure, the god let out a quiet sigh of relief.
よかった
Great.
やっ
I
と
finally
日
managed
付
to
の
bring
話
up
を
setting
切り
a
出せ
date.
た次に会う
Next
時
time we
は
meet, I'll bring some
この日を
supplements over
迎えられ
with
たお
an
祝いだ
excuse
から
that
絶
you
対
should
受け
accept
取っ
this
て
to
ね
celebrate the
って
occasion.
英
Even
語
if
で
she
ロッ
promised
ク
me
持っ
she
ていこ
wouldn't,
う
she'll
かな
definitely stay up late after she gets
きっ
home.
と彼女レイラだけだ
Later
よ
isn't the easiest
簡
to,
単に
is
言
the
うことを
easiest to
聞いて
coax.
くれるのは
Tell her she won't grow tall if she doesn't
背が
sleep.
伸びな
She
く
gets to
な
bed
っちゃ
very
うよっ
fast.
て言えば
Children
すぐ寝
Sailing's
てくれるん
age,
だ
on
も
the
ん
other hand, are most difficult.
セリンみたい
If you keep this up, you won't pass the housekeeping class assignment. But you could try out for the teaching assistant class. Flinging super high velocity dough to wake up dozing students is sure to win you rave reviews.
ああなた
Oh,
たち
it's
だったん
you
だ
two,
ね
the AI
ロボット
assistant
アシ
class
スタント養
trainees.
成科の
Daishing and
レイ
Wailu.
ラさっき
Did
の
that sound come from you,
レイラが
Daishing?
出して
Yes, Lady Sayonadina. I always forgot to turn off the stove, so I ordered my alarm to go off every 20 minutes. But it wasn't until 5 hours later, just now, that I remembered class was already over. We were the first batch of AI assistants to be manufactured. All subsequent units of the same model have their programming based on ours. If you keep forgetting to turn off the stove, you also forgetting to turn off all your alarms. You'll be locked away in the memorial hall as the sole remaining specimen of this AI assistant model, put on display for all to see along with that notebook in your hand. That would certainly become the fuse that will destroy the thing. But that's not fine too, because no one will care whether I turned off the stove or not.
待って争いってところをもっと詳しく
Hold on, tell me about this fuse that destroyed the thing. An hour ago, we obtained a dozen also slips of paper with strange writing on them. They were without signature or addresses. However, everyone who turned them in claimed their notes fell from the sky, landing right at their feet. Considering they might cause panic among the residents, we didn't make the matter public. Instead, we filed the notes in ledger and decided to wait for tomorrow's routine report. Since Lady Senadina is in front of us, why don't we hand over the task to her? In my judgment, that is someone's inner voice. I concur, and I hereby present the evidence I knocked down 5 seconds ago using high-velocity dough.
きっと永遠に理解で
You'll
きない
never
のでしょ
know
う
that
ね
it's precisely your selfless generosity
そ
that
の
leaves
私
me at a
欲の
loss
な
for
い寛容
words.
それなのに
And yet, in this very
私は自
moment,
分が軽蔑してき
just
た
like every individual 神
神
I've
に
ever
利己的な願い
despised
を
for
投げた
making
者
such
たち
wishes
と
to
同
our
じよう
God.
に
I feel a profound joy.
深いごめんなさい
I'm sorry. Thank you.
甘えていいって言ったばかりなの
I
に
just gave her permission to be spoiled by
本
me.
当に世話
She
の
really
焼
is
き
a
子なんだ
handful.
からありがとう
Thank you, you two.
これを
I
ば
think
ら
I
ま
know
い
who's
た
responsible
犯
for
人
leaving
が
these
誰
slips
な
of
の
paper
かは
everywhere.
これでよしった
That should do it.
久しぶりだね
Long time no
ず
see.
っとずっと落星に寄り添って
You've always been with the string, watching over the original moon.
やっぱりいつもの方法で行く
Looks
しか
like
な
we
い
have to do it the old-fashioned way.
セラ
Sarah!
セラちゃん
Little Sarah!
恥ずかしがり屋で
Where is my super shy, incredibly cute and well-behaved little Sarah?
も
Please
うや
stop
めて
shouting,
セナお
Senna.
姉ちゃん
Oh, new Seraphim! Oh, look. Oh, precious baby.
捕ま
Gotcha.
セナお姉ちゃん
Senna, I
こんな
thought
に
we
早
wouldn't
く
meet
会え
again
るな
so
んて
soon.
思わなかった
After
よ
all, It's only been a short while since we last
前の
accomplished something
大事な用
important.
事を
The god smiled, taking out a ledger she had just received. The pages fluttered open, and slips of paper tucked within returned to Sephram's palm like birds flying to their roosts.
あら
See?
これも大事な用
Isn't
事
this
でしょ
important? I bet all these
み
little
んな
slips
の
of paper
心
filled
の
with
声が
everyone's
書
inner
かれた
voices
このメモ
are your answers to the assignment
Are-
I left you last time.
うん
Yes.
心の声は
What's in her voice?
本音に一番近い言葉でしょ
Closest to the
だ
heart.
から
As long as I can
みんな
understand
の
everyone's
心
inner
の声を
voice
理解して
and relay it to the right
そ
person
れ
in the
を
right way,
正しい形で
everyone can
正
attain
しい人に伝
happiness.
え私も
From the moment
瀬
you
名
gave
お
me
姉ちゃ
my
んが
name
名
to
前
me,
をくれた時から
I'm able to sense your
お
emotions
姉ちゃん
too.
の気
And
持
if I
ち
listen
が
closely,
分かるようになったの
I can hear everyone else's inner voices too.
だからみん
So,
なには
I want everyone else to be like you, feeling regret and sorrow because they've hidden too many of their feelings.
セロちゃん
Little Sarah,
みんなの力になり
I
た
want
い
to
け
help
ど
everyone, but when it comes to
瀬名
your
お
inner
姉ちゃん
voice,
の
I don't
心
know
の
who I
声
should
だ
relay
け
it
は
to.
誰の腹お
If I
姉ち
give
ゃ
a
ん
sleep
じゃ
paper to Nyla, she'll eat
と
it like a
食べ
noodle.
物と間違
If I
え
give it
て
to
食べ
Layla,
ちゃう
she'll
よ
feel
ね
more regret and sorrow than you.
レイラ
As
お
for
姉
Uncle
ちゃんだ
Latast,
と
well, I don't know
瀬
him
名お
that
姉
well.
ちゃん
Oh, he's not that old yet.
て年じゃな
I've
い
got
よ
an idea. Then, let's
そ
keep
れは
that
と
slip
も
of
かく
paper filled with the innermost thoughts of a
やっぱ
god.
り
There's a little secret
神
between
様
you
の
and me.
心
In
の声が
exchange,
書かれてる紙は
I want to know what's on your mind too.
私と私の
What's on
心の
mind?
声
うん
Yeah,
知
I'm
りたい
curious. After hearing what my and
私は
everyone
みん
else's
なの
hearts have
心
to
の
say,
声を聞いて
what does your own heart have to say?
あなたの
And
心に
who
響い
do you
た
want
の
to
は
relay
ど
those
んな
words
声
to?
もしよかったら
If possible,
あ
I
なた
could
の
write down
心
your
の
inner
声を
thoughts.
書き出し
It
て
could
み
be
な
a
い
sentence, a
簡
poem,
単な一言でいい
or
な
a story. Yeah, that's it.
しや
A story.
セラちゃんはど
I
んな
can't
物語
wait to see
を
what kind of
綴
story
る
you'll
のかな
write, Sarah.
すごく
If you're
楽し
totally out of
み
inspiration, why not
も
look
し
to
ア
the
イデ
people
ア
you
が
know
浮かばなかっ
best?
たら
See,
身
you
近な
already
人
have
を
full
素材に
wells
し
of
てみてもいい
inspiration.
かも
Though you've only met me so far.
セナお姉ちゃん
Senna, I need some
私
time to prepare.
前に話した
Remember
図
the
書
library
館
I
の
told
こ
you
とを
about?
覚えてる
My ideal library is a collection of
私の理
countless
想
inner
の図書館
voices.
は
It
無
lets
数の
people
心
listen
の
to the
声の
questions
集
in
合
their
体な
hearts,
の
fill the confusion in those
みんなが
questions
心
bring,
の中の疑問
And finally-
に耳を傾けて
work out the answer on their
迷
own.
いそこでは作者や
There, you'll hear the inner
Yonder
voices of the
共鳴した人。
authors, the inner voices of the
そして
readers resonating within the books,
本その
and
も
even
のが
the
発する
voices
声
of
だ
the
って
books
聞こえて
themselves.
くるんだ
These books are talking, there's so much weed on this planet.
実はもう考えてるな
I've already planned it
図
all
書館を
out.
建
I'm
て
gonna
る仕
put
事は
Nana in charge of
ナナに
building the
任せる
library.
つもりだよ
That way, she'll have to get off the couch and out of the house.
もうソファーで
Well,
一人
Sarah,
生
if
活
you're
を
interested,
続けられなくな
You
るで
can
しょ
work with her too.
でもねセナお姉ちゃん
Senna, I don't want to be gobbled up by a dragon.
竜は紙切れをばらま
Dragons
く
love
子
eating
供や
kids who
ず
litter
っと同
slips
じ
of
場所に
paper.
引きこもっ
They
て
also love
他
eating
人と
kids who
関わろうと
are
し
just
ない
like her,
ナナみたいな
always
子
staying in
供
one
が
place
大
and
好
never
きだ
hanging
から
out with
ね
anyone else. I'm sorry.
セナお姉ちゃん
As
や
an
みんな
apology
に
to you and
ちゃ
everyone
んと
else,
謝
I
り
decided to
たいか
confess
ら
something I wanted to conceal.
そして今夜も
Tonight is once
紅
again
葉に
perfect
ぴ
time
っ
for
たりな
hugging.
日にセラちゃん
Little
話
Sarah,
してくれてあ
thank
り
you
が
for
とう
being honest. To the truth,
本当に
I don't want to miss the next chance I get to give a
抱
hug.
擁を試せるチャンス
Who
は
knows
一つ
how
も
long I'll
逃
wait
した
for
く
next
ない
time.
時間っていうもの
Time
は
for a god to hug
神
and a
様
younger
とそ
subject
の
is the
幼い
most
民に
precious
とって
time.
何よりも大切
For a
な
god and her
宝
younger
物だから
subjects. It's the most precious treasure.
セナお姉ちゃん
Are
は
you afraid, Senna?
怖く失敗するたび
Every failure brings
永
you
遠み
unending
たいな
pain.
痛みを感じ
Even
ち
if
ゃう
Layla
でしょ
used her lucky four-leaf clover magic,
レイラお姉ちゃん
It won't be
が
enough to
幸
make
運
you
の
smile
クロー
like
バーの
before.
まじないをかけてくれてもセナお姉ちゃん
You've already cried once
今日
today.
はもう泣いてるよ
I
ね
don't want you to cry a second time. The moist evening breeze blew past the eyes of the god, and in an instant, Sephram's figure blurred. To mask the blurriness of the world, she should have taken half a step back, winked mischievously, then lifted the corner of her lips. But for some reason, she forgot again. Before her eyes, aside from the damp night, there remained only the question the quiet girl had already answered. On a night as ordinary as any other, is it worth revealing the unspoken thoughts long buried deep within?
セラちゃん
Little
本当は
Sarah,
怖いよ
I'm
痛いの
scared.
が怖くてた
I
まらない
really
の
hate pain.
私はヨー
I
ヨー
got
で
hit
ハ
by a
ンカー
yo-yo
を作っただ
once,
けで
and with a
国
bump
中が
that
大
wasn't
騒動
even
にな
that
る
big.
くらいに大泣きしたこと
But I
があるんだ
cried so
よ
hard, hard and startled the whole
い
kingdom.
つもは穏やかなお父
Even
様
my
が
calm
慌てて
father panicked
私に
and
酔いを
ordered that I'd
禁
never
止
be
令
able
を
to
出
touch
して
it
たんだ
again.
でも
But I'm not a princess
私
anymore.
はもう姫様
I'm
じゃない
Lady Sanadina.
みん
That
なが
everyone
心の
talks
中
about
で念
fondly
じ
and
続けな
holds
が
dear
ら
to their heart.
たとえ不器用で
Even if I'm clumsy,
未熟で
immature,
時には
sometimes
周りを
even
困ら
troublesome,
せたり
worrying. That's
心
still
配
who
さ
I
せたり
am.
しても
And there are so many,
それこそが
and
私
so am I still growing people.
正しい愛の形は何
What should love be like? And how
正
should
し
I
い
love
愛し
others?
方なんてあるの
No one can answer these questions perfectly.
完璧な答え
But
は
there's one
誰
thing
に
I'm
も
sure
わからないけど
Love is sharing a part of yourself
これ
with
だけは
someone else
確か
without
だと思う
reservation.
んだそんな素朴な
I
愛
can
を
feel this simple love
私は感
every
じてる
day, every hour, every minute of my
幼
life.
い頃から今まで
feel it.
だから私は
I really, really want to become an
本当に
omniscient and
全
omnipotent
知全能
God.
の神様になりたくてたまら
At
ない
the
の
very least, grant me
それ
a
が無理
God
なら
unlike
せめ
any
て
God. One
Honor.
tiny request.
神様らしくない
Let me know.
神の私を愛してくれ
How
て
can I
る
repay
人た
those
ち
who
に
love
何を
me?
返せばいいのか
How can I lead the ones I love towards a better future?
なのに
But until
今日に
today,
なるまで
my embrace has never
私の
been
抱擁は
been
一度も
accepted.
認められてないんだ
Don't know how many more times I can ward off the
海の侵食に
sea's corruption.
あと何度耐えられるのか
Nor
わ
do I
からない
know when my life will meet its end.
いつ
But I
それ
can't
で
just
も
sit still.
やっぱりじっとして
Every
るなん
path
て
is
無
the
理
wrong one, then maybe
どの
it
道
means
も
every
間違っ
path
て
is
るな
worth
ら
taking.
いや私がもっと頑張
If
って
I try a little
も
harder,
っと先のことを
look a
見
little
通せるよ
further
うにな
ahead,
れば
make
全
every
ての
path
道
easier
を
to
整
walk,
えることができる
then maybe the people will
その道を
choose
選
them.
んだ人たちに
They'll have more
も
confidence
っ
to
と
carve out
自
new
信を持って
paths.
進んで私が神として
If a
侵
god
食を
still
受
needs
け
to
止める
ward
こ
off
と
the
ができる
corruption,
なら
then at
神
least
た
let
ち
her
が衣
people
食
be
の心
free
配
from
を
the
しなく
trivial
て済むよう
worries
に
of
したいん
cold
だ
and hunger.
それに
If I want
Layla
Layla to grow up free and happy,
幸せに成
then I
長
must
してい
make
け
the
るように
city
するには
self-sufficient
街
and
が
help
ちゃん
humanity
と自立
continue
し
the
なくちゃね
civilization of their own accord.
何でもやるよ
I'll do as much as I can,
私
as long as there's
セナディア
something
に
I
できる
can
ことが
do
残って
as
る限りは
Saladina.
ね
And when Lu Shuang no longer needs a
その
god,
後
she'll gracefully let go,
もしいつ
turn
か
around and leave to pursue
学
her
生
own
が
freedom.
神をだっ
It
て
can't be helped that their god loves to
ズルが好きの
cheat for
くせに
giggles.
ずるして
but
運命をごまか
doesn't wanna
すことだ
cheat
けは
fate at
絶
all.
対に
The rolling waves hushed the whispers beneath the starry sky that night, weaving them into new words that quietly etched themselves into the girl's memories.
セナお姉ちゃん
Senna, I
私
think I finally know what
どん
story
な
I
物
should
語
write.
を
On the most ordinary night, the god had the most ordinary dream, and just as ordinarily, chose the future she'd already chosen. And this we'll call part 1. Late night, God's residence.
広大な銀河には無数の文明の種が漂ってる。ナナが言ってたように近いうちに惑星にもすぐそばで見守り合える仲間がどこかの片隅に現れたらいいのに。
So yeah, this is where we'll be calling part 1 of this chapter. Yes, I could go on, but you know what? After doing like half chapter for the last few patches, it feels right to be here. Just in case this one overruns. I want to say thank you everyone that's come out on the YouTube side of things. Those on the Twitch side of the Gachathon, stick around. I will see you soon. Credit Arcadia Network. And I am calmly signing out.